Hello, what's up, everybody? Hold on. Welcome. Let me get set up. Almost ready. Let me do ESPN. Let me go there. Let me get the college pick first, right? Uh, oh wow. Okay. I think we're gonna be doing. Excuse me. Still. Where is it? We're right here, right? Yeah. Hold on. Okay. Excuse me. Now we are going to start in a minute. Um, got about a minute left. A little over a minute, as you guys can see. We are going to do the college picks first, and then the NFL. Hope everybody's doing all right on this fine Wednesday. From Wednesday evening, wherever you are from. Whatever, right? Okay, let's see. Alright. About. Okay. You know what? We can just start. Let's do this. Welcome, everybody. Hello. Those of you watching, on demand, welcome. Hope everybody has a safe and, good Thanksgiving week and weekend. So let's start with the NFL. I mean the college. Why isn't this working? Hold on. It's like not showing up. Is it glitched? Does it show up now? Let's see. Hold on. Hold on. Let me try to fix this real quick. Okay, there we go. It shows up, but why is it showing? Hold on, why is it showing that page? Oh, it's... Okay, there we go. There we go. Alright, so welcome everybody. It is time for week 13 picks. The first game we're going to pick is the big showdown, Big Ten, Ohio State and Michigan. Last year, Michigan won this game. Before that, Ohio State had won a lot in a row. I think this matchup, I think Ohio State wins it this year. I know last year Michigan won. I don't think that'll happen this time. I think Ohio State wins. Next game, Clemson and South Carolina. Now, a week ago, we saw South Carolina blow out Tennessee in a shocking upset. Do I think they'll beat Clemson? I don't. Next game, Coastal Carolina and James Madison. This could be a shocker, but I think Coastal Carolina wins. Next game, Florida Atlantic and Western Kentucky. If Florida Atlantic wins, I think they become bowl eligible. Western Kentucky's already bowl eligible. I think Western Kentucky wins this game. Next game, the battle for the Civil War, right? Oregon State. Oregon, I don't know. Bo Nix is kind of hurt, but I don't know. And I think Oregon State's pretty good. They played a close one with the Huskies. And yeah, Oregon lost to the Huskies. Oregon State almost beat the Huskies. I'm just going by what I think. And right now, I don't know how healthy Bo Nix is. And for that reason, I think Oregon State wins and beats Oregon. Because I think Bo Nix might be too beat up to really do a whole lot. I think Oregon State pulls off the upset. Next game, Wisconsin and Minnesota. Wisconsin's been playing a lot better since they fired their coach. They started out the season pretty bad. Wisconsin, I'm going to go with Wisconsin to beat Minnesota. And finish 7-5. Next game, Duke and Wake Forest. And Wake Forest has not really been the same since they lost to Clemson. I think Wake Forest will beat Duke. Duke's going to be tough for them, but I think Wake Forest pulls it out. Next game, USC and Notre Dame. Notre Dame, if you remember, started the season 0-2. They're 8-3 right now. They're going up against USC, who's been very good this season. I think USC wins that game. It could be close. It would not shock me if Notre Dame somehow wins, but I'm picking USC to win. Next game, Air Force and San Diego State. Air Force 8-3, San Diego State 7-4. I think Air Force runs away with this game. It might be a close one, but I don't believe San Diego State has enough to hang on against Air Force. I think Air Force will be on the field a lot, and I really don't know if San Diego State can do much. Next game and the final matchup of this week, the Apple Cup. Washington State versus Washington. Now, I don't know what the weather is going to be like in Pullman. It's going to be a primetime game. A year ago, the Huskies lost. Look at how good the Cougars' defense points allowed are. 19. Huskies are 2-point favorites. And I'm going to go. I know the Huskies have been playing very well recently. but it's going to be in Pullman. I don't know what the weather's going to be like. It's 2-point game, 2-point favorite. Last year the Cougars won, and I'm going to go just for the heck of it, just for fun. I'm going with the Cougars to win. I think the Cougars win back-to-back years. How many points will be scored in Michigan, Ohio State? I'm going to say 42. So I'm going with the Cougars to beat the Huskies. Back-to-back years, I think the Cougars are playing alright. And I don't know what the weather's going to be like. It's going to be very cold. Might be snow. That might affect the Huskies maybe. Or maybe not. They're only 2-point favorites. I'm going with the Cougars to win. I'll be right back and we'll start the NFL picks. Did it say? Yeah. Just see. Alright, welcome back. It's time for the NFL Week 12. You got 3 games for Thanksgiving Day. You got Detroit versus Buffalo. Detroit has won 3 in a row. Buffalo has kind of struggled recently. I'm going to go with Buffalo to beat Detroit on Thanksgiving as the early game, 9:30 a.m. Pacific time. I think Buffalo should score 30 to 40 points pretty easily. Whether Detroit can score that much or keep up or whatever, that's another thing to be seen. Hopefully, maybe not. I don't know. I think Buffalo pretty much rolls in this one easy. Next game, Cowboys and Giants. This one is kind of tricky, but I'm going with Dallas at home against the Giants. Next game, this game is pretty tricky though. Right here, the Patriots and Minnesota. Now here's why. Kirk Cousins does not play very well primetime wise. New England defense is top 5 or 10 in points allowed, right? They don't really give up much on the run. And I think Minnesota wins. I know Cousins does not normally play well on primetime, but I think this game, Minnesota finds a way to win. The next game, now these are Sunday games. Tampa Bay versus Cleveland. Tampa's found their way. I think Tampa wins. The next game, Tennessee and Joe Burrow Tennessee versus Joe Burrow in Cincinnati. There's a chance Jamar Chase could be back this week. I'm not sure. I think though Tennessee wins, and I think Derrick Henry runs, and it might be tough. Cincinnati may win. It's a rematch of the playoffs, I think, right? I don't know. Psych, I'm kidding. But I think Tennessee wins. Next game, Houston and Miami. Miami's going to win. Houston's not starting Mills this week. They benched him. He's not playing well. Detroit is the worst team in football. I don't know. Next game, Justin Fields, I guess, has a separated shoulder. So He will likely not play. The Jets just benched Zach Wilson. I think the Jets win this game in a close game, but I think the defense of the Jets will be able to win. The next game, the Falcons and Washington. I'm going with the Falcons. I know Washington's playing alright, but they're hot right now, but I don't see them winning. Next game, Denver versus Carolina. Rematch of Super Bowl 50. Russell Wilson and Denver poor offense going up against Carolina's poor offense. Sam Darnold is starting this week. I think Denver does win this game in the end. Next game, Baltimore and Jacksonville. I think Baltimore wins that game. I don't see Jacksonville winning. Baltimore is probably going to win. This game, now who knows what will happen. Chargers versus the Cardinals. The Cardinals are, I don't know, might be without Murray again. I think the Chargers win that game. Next game, Raiders and the Seahawks. Raiders are not a good football team. I think the Seahawks win that game. They should win pretty easily. I think the score, if I had to say, the score might be like 24-10. Next game, on paper at the beginning of the season, this looked like a great matchup. KC versus the Rams. On paper at the very beginning of the season. Now, not so much. KC runs away with that game easy. Stafford may not play, but he might not play again. Maybe he will. But even then, Kansas City runs away with that. Next game, New Orleans and San Francisco. I like the 49ers in that game. The Saints are not very good. 49ers are getting healthy. They are now in first in the NFC West, and I don't see them losing that. I don't see them losing to the Saints. The next game, Philly and Green Bay. Now, Philly lost 2 weeks ago. Last week, they almost lost to Indianapolis. They have not looked as good the past 2 weeks. Green Bay basically got nothing to play for. This is the Sunday night game. Green Bay may come and play tough, but I think Philly wins. Next game, and it's the Monday night game, I believe. Pittsburgh and Indianapolis. I think Indy wins. Pittsburgh is alright, but not doing much. They played close against Cincinnati. They got TJ Watt, and I'm actually going to go with Pittsburgh to win instead of Indy. I think the Pittsburgh defense will be able to make it tough for Matt Ryan and them. So, how many points total do I think will be scored? Not 355, but not 385, but 38. So there you have it, folks. That's week 12. Yeah, I know it's a short week, but short week, short vid. I hope you guys. Well, I don't know about short week, but for most people, holiday week, Thanksgiving's tomorrow, November 24th. It is Wednesday, the 23rd. For most people, wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. Be safe out there. Enjoy the good food and enjoy the good football that will be played this weekend. And hopefully, and I'll see you guys next week for what is the bowl. Next week. So I'll see you guys next week. It won't be a bowl pick. I'm saying for college it'll be the championship weekend, and yeah. So Thanks for watching. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Stay safe. Enjoy your food. If you go out, be careful. Relax. Enjoy football. Enjoy anything. Enjoy your friend, family, whoever. And I'll see you guys next week. Cyber Shadow out.